So we move from the genius to just an absolutely brute force match. Bishop, one of the most noted wrestlers in the Pacific Northwest, against one of the hottest young talents in this region. One half of Reloaded. Here is hareefMorrow.
Now the thing about hareefMorrow, he can tell when you aren't pronouncing his name with the $ in front. And rightfully so, this kid is money.
Big money hareefMorrow making his way to the ring. Also sans keyblade at the moment.
Will that tell the tale of what's going to happen here tonight? hareefMorrow, one of the great tag team competitors working today, but equally dangerous without his tag team partner, Jackie Lee.
Jackie Lee coming out with him.
I think, guys, this is going to be the sleeper match of the night. I don't think there were a lot of people talking about this at the beginning of the night, but hareefMorrow is athletic and stubborn and gets Big Bad Bishop here tonight.
And Bishop, as you said, a sleeper matchup, Rob, might be a talent that people have come to sleep on in Vancouver. He's been around so long, he's done so much, he's done it all, really. Do we take a talent like him for granted, and is hareefMorrow ready for what Bishop has to offer?
Years ago, I saw Bishop powerbomb Jackie Lee, and I could swear that was the last we were ever going to see Jackie Lee. It's a devastating powerbomb this man has at his disposal, and Hareef would do well to avoid that during this match.
One thing in talking with all the NAW wrestlers is for the last couple of years, Bishop has kind of gone soft, and he said tonight he was done playing Mr. Nice Guy, that he was getting back to the old Bishop, and if we see that tonight, it could be a long match for one hareefMorrow.
He did spend some time getting the fans on his side. Obviously, the very popular team, Bishy Wishy, with Fergie. People love them.
Hard not to dance when you see those two take the ring.
But you look
there's no dancing in the spirit of Bishop here tonight.
He is here for pain, and that is the only reason.
It's the beauty of coming to an NAW match is you get a little bit of everything. We just saw a technically advanced match with Matthews and Makabe. You get the brute force of this. Still to come tonight, Speedball Mike Bailey taking on Artemis Spencer. We haven't even talked about the Wisemen still to come. We've got lots of wrestling still before we roll the credits.
Something tells me we're going to see a limited amount of wrist locks from Bishop in this match.
I don't suspect we will see the same level of targeting joints at all.
Unless the joint is the neck and the targeting is with a big forearm shot.
Though I'm sure he's got a big joint lined up for after the match.
But what would it mean for hareefMorrow on a night like tonight to get a big victory over Bishop?
This is why I think it's the sleeper. It's a name maker. You talk about Matthews Makabe, you talk about all the stuff that's still to come, and hareefMorrow gets the golden ticket taking on the seasoned veteran Bishop.
See, and Bishop may have difficulty tracking a much quicker, much smaller opponent, but all he needs to do is hit that one good shot, and this match will go downhill for Hareef in a hurry.
And the power of Bishop has to be startling for a man of Hareef's stature. You heard the smack just as he entered the ring. Never mind any sort of offense in this match as of yet.
Well, hareefMorrow, you can tell.
Oh, early psychology.
Whoa!
Flipping the bird to the big pile of sexy.
Bish went after it and now finds his way over the top rope. Frustration already, just seconds into the match. The bell rings and we are underway.
It is a classic case of power versus agility. And right now, agility takes the upper hand.
Jumping forearm shot from hareefMorrow sends Bishop to the ground. Are we going to see him fly?
Bishop still catches a Morrow right outside, but he's caught by the big man, who turns around, and is he going to dump him in the garbage? Where is he going to take Morrow? Oh, Morrow counters.
Narrow escape from hareefMorrow onto the ring apron.
He could not hit that tope suicida, but he turned it around in the end just the same.
Lining up Bishop now.
Morrow with those koi fish stockings running into Bishop. Powers him up and slams him onto the apron.
Choke slam onto the apron. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. Justin, what is that?
It is the hardest part of the ring, Bowman.
Bingo.
That spot takes weeks, days, even months off of people's careers.
Bishop, the big man, back into the ring. A stern look for everybody. Oh, look at hareefMorrow battering away.
And the sect of the crowd that loves Bishop is the sect of the crowd that loves violence.
Well, they're getting what they paid for tonight. Morrow putting on everything that he can, but Bishop just so big, so brute.
We talked about the psychological effect of Jackie Lee taking on Veda Scott earlier in the night. Hareef has already seen his tag team partner come up short this evening. Does that fire him up even further to try and come up with a win for Reloaded here tonight?
And perhaps if we come away with both members of Reloaded losing, they might refocus their efforts in the tag team division, which could spell trouble for the Morrow twins, for the Illutrod, and the Wise Men.
Absolutely.
Bishop rolling over Morrow. Could it be an early night? No, Hareef getting the shoulder up. Bishop working the room like few can.
Bishop indifferent to that kick out.
He is just getting started. Did not look even remotely frustrated that Hareef was able to kick out of that one.
I like this Bishop better myself. Angry Bishop is a good Bishop. Telling the crowd to pipe down. Oof. Wow.
hareefMorrow draped over the ring apron, hanging upside down like a vampire.
Wow, that was a chop and a half. Bish gonna bring it back in. Working him across into the opposing turnbuckle. Ooh, as hard as you can go into a turnbuckle. hareefMorrow, lower back, probably not feeling all that good. Bishop almost toying with a young hareefMorrow.
That is the power of a player like Bishop. A routine move like an Irish whip can actually be a significant offensive maneuver.
And hareefMorrow is a long way away from being able to use his speed right now. He is in trouble.
Oh, look at this.
And just like that, a wrestler that can flip that around out of nowhere, float over DDT. Now there's an opening for hareefMorrow. Can he capitalize?
There is some athleticism in hareefMorrow. If he can ever get that savvy, that technical savvy, he might be the total package.
Taunting him with two fingers now instead of the one finger from the opening of the match.
Morrow walked in and flipped the bird to Bish and set the tone right out of the gates.
Bishop looked confident, if not borderline arrogant moments ago. Now he barely knows where he is.
Morrow up to the top, flipping around. Bishop trying to hold him off into the sleeper hold.
He was looking for sliced bread there, Rob. He wasn't able to get it, but this might be even more dangerous.
Bishop struggling with hareefMorrow on his back with that sleeper.
Grip of an anaconda.
He's fading, guys.
I'm telling you, he's got that locked in.
This crowd can sense this upset coming.
Colton G going to the arm for a second time, and it drops one more, and Morrow's got this match, but Bishop holds on. All of a sudden flips Morrow into a prone position. Big power slam. Bish looks at the crowd and says, I'm back. I heard the alarm clock.
You could see the air rush out of hareefMorrow. If you look closely, you can see his soul exit his body as well.
Speaking of air exiting the body, however, Hareef was not able to get the submission out of that sleeper, but he did slow Bishop considerably, and that could play into his game here as things go forward.
Massive Vader bomb from Bishop there. hareefMorrow surprisingly kicking out, and this crowd's getting behind this youngster.
I'm telling you, Hareef's one of the bright young stars in NEW, and you can't look past him, even with a seasoned veteran like Bishop.
Now, he's got Bishop frustrated right now. Is that better or worse for his chances of winning? Because a frustrated Bishop, not something I want to be across the ring from.
Absolutely. A man like that is only going to become more dangerous the angrier he gets. And another bird flipped at Bishop, who grabs the finger and snaps it.
Uh-oh, this is a vulnerable spot for Morrow. This could be the end of the evening. He's got him up. Bishop, this could be the closing statement.
Jackknife position.
Toying with hareefMorrow, parading him around the ring on display. Will he be able to hit the powerbomb here? If he does, that's game over.
Oh, Morrow's able to hook the top rope, and Bish, who could have slammed him down, didn't, and now takes a kick into the midsection.
The situational awareness of hareefMorrow to hook his legs on the turnbuckle to escape that predicament, that's super impressive. That's a veteran move.
Well, Bishop, without the veteran presence, when he had him, he could have knocked him out, and instead, taunting, and Morrow, oh, look at that move!
A Canadian Destroyer.
He got the pinfall.
Victory.
hareefMorrow with a top rope code red. Shocking.
Wow.
And this crowd is loving it.
One of the biggest upsets that we'll see all year as the young upstart hareefMorrow picks up a very big name-making victory over Bishop.
I guarantee you the next time Bishop has somebody positioned for the powerbomb, he's going to hit it rather than parade around the ring and give hareefMorrow that one opportunity to climb back in this match, and that's exactly what he did. There's your